in the country.
All right, guys, what's good? Welcome to another live stream of Livewire Sports in conjunction with Nicole Uninspired, which Nicole won't be here tonight. She's out, but it's just me holding it down with the crew. So, can the Indiana Fever win their sixth straight tonight? Well, let's hope so because they have not beaten the LA Sparks and something that I need them to do tonight. What's up, Woody? And what's up, Shallow? Thanks for joining me. So I got the Fever winning tonight. I feel like they're gonna win the sixth straight after Leo Boston won Player of the Week. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Um, and there's so many other things we could talk about. The game should be starting in a few. We got like 8 minutes. And also, I know y'all heard the news about the Wall Street Journal little article that came out. When y'all come in to share your thoughts, we could chop it up and give some dialogue while watching the game and everything like that. So uh, I'm going. What I'm going to try to put the scoreboard up. If I can't, I will try to make sure that I put I'm gonna see if I can put the scoreboard up. If I can't, then I'll give you the score as a rundown. Nicole usually handles that section for me, so I'm gonna do my best.
When you think just of the vision, the future of Oregon, the football program, what are your dreams?
Well, it really hasn't changed. Whenever I was on the outside looking in at Oregon,
So,
I always thought
let me
it was
see.
like it's really about innovation. It's like cutting edge. Right now, we're building a brand new facility outside my office. To enhance that experience for our players. There's been a commitment to whether it's nutrition or sports performance. Like there's all.
But yeah. So, Woody, how you been doing, man? What's been going on in your world?
Reciprocating that back to our fans and our players. I want to experience championships there. We've done that with Big Ten championships now.
I've been pretty much today. I've been just putting out content, dropping videos, trying to catch up on the latest news. There was so much stuff. Even though there was a trade that happened today with the what's the girl name over there in Washington. She got traded to Seattle for Alicia Clark. Uh, I mean, I think the Storm got the better of the deal. I think, but then you look at Washington, who is losing tonight to the Sky. I mean, quite naturally, that's kind of crazy to look at. Um, I think that game is over. Yeah, they lost. The Sky beat them 78-64.
All-star, mother, and the fashion icon of the game. Find everything you were looking for today?
I think if no other reason, the Trump administration used that Wall Street Journal article to drum up support from this base. Yeah, that's what Stephen A. Smith said too in his thing. He say, if anything, it's going to drum up more on his fan base and everything like that. A lot of people said that they think that the article was bad timing. Why now? What? You could look at it from another point. Um, it could be they could have did it like in the season, mid-season, whatever the case may be. But I think everything has its point, or how to get a reaction, or how to you know, look at certain situations. But it's crazy because when the article came out, you have Stephanie White on ESPN giving Caitlin Clark so much love and praise, something that she hasn't did the whole season since she got hired in the off season. So I just think I always say this: when there's smoke, there's fire. The internet sucks tonight. Feed is stopping and refreshing constantly. The Mystics play. Oh, I forgot. They call her Slim. Her nickname Slim, but I forgot her real name already. Shoot, let me go up here. I try to remember her name a little bit. Brittany Sykes. There she go. Brittany Sykes. She got traded for Alicia Clark. So good thing I went to X real quick.
Thanks, big brothers.
You don't think that the WNBA can survive a FBA? Oh yeah, I don't think they can either. I really don't think they could, because something like this it's going to continue to grow legs. It's going to continue to be out there, and especially with a person like Stephen A. Smith that's in that mainstream media, and he goes on to these political shows and they bring it up and it started catching fire like the CNNs, the Fox News, and all of them. It's going to be really, really crazy because then the WNBA can't avoid it. It's going to be worldwide news. And it is only, and I said this today, and quite naturally, I did went on X and I saw on Jason Whitlock's stream stream and they was talking about it, but I didn't get to listen to it a little bit. But just from what I seen, they trying to compare it to Kaepernick, but you can't compare that to Kaepernick. Kaepernick had a choice. Nobody did anything to Kaepernick. That's the thing. This is something different. Caitlin Clark is being, brutally fouled and targeted, and you cannot ignore that. And now she's injured. Which on using anything he can to get a hold of to deviate from that whole. Yeah, I mean that's a whole different topic. I don't even want to dive into that because it's so many names connected to that stuff, man. So many names, so many celebrities, so many people that you might think nah, is not connected. They connected to that. So, but it's going like I said, it's gonna be interesting if the this article with the Wall Street Journal continue to grow legs and people in the mainstream media gets hold to it, you already have us as content creators already putting that out there. So it's you just know that mainstream media is probably watching and seeing all of this stuff and they like, okay, they looking at it and they're only gonna take somebody like Stephen A. Smith or a Skip Bayless to jump on it, you know, and then you're gonna start seeing it being talked about all across different platforms. And then what the WNBA gonna do? They can't turn a deaf ear on it. They can't look the other way because they're gonna have to address it. Kathy Engelberg gonna have to come out and address it. So
Amazing to see that. Also, this game tonight's going to be a fun one. What are you looking for most here, Renee, out of the games?
I mean, I'm looking at the playoff push. Right now, you have the Fever who's fifth, and then you have the Sparks who are 10th. There's 5 spots in between them. It may seem like a lot, but that's only a 3-game difference when you look at the standings. So these are the games that you don't wait till the end of the season when you start looking at it. These are
I really cannot listen to Renee Montgomery talk. I just can't don't like her.
one step closer to trying to get to the playoffs. That push is crazy.
I like what you're
Oh yeah, I agree with you, Woody. I agree. There's going to be some movement. There's going to be some movement. I'm just gonna be locked and loaded in these couple of days and everything.
the experience. They know what it's like. They've got to get LA turned around to win at home. If they are able to take your home, listen, rebounds is the first thing I would start with. Get the rebounds. A team that dominates the rebounding usually wins the game. The Sparks have got to turn it around at home if they want to make them from play. All those little things, whether it's rebounding, whether it's taking care of the basketball, what the transition game looks like, it's going to be a fun one, and we got it all for you. That is it for us. I need to talk. Up next, it's the Fever and Sparks. We'll see you back here at the half. Enjoy the game, everyone.
I do believe that the Indiana Fever gonna win this game, though. I just have this feeling. I just think that they're gonna win. I think they're going. It might not be by a conventional score, but who knows? Um, I do want to see the bench play more and get a lot of production out the bench this game because I think that could be the difference of them winning this game. Not so much solely having the I know Shallow. I can't listen to her either. I didn't even do when she was on ESPN. When she was on ESPN, I didn't want to listen to her talk about how dangerous they're gonna be with Caitlin Clark. You wasn't even saying none of that stuff in the last pre and post game conference and everything. And then, even when you had a chance to say anything nice, it's like you kind of start giving other players in the league credit or whatever the case might be. So, I, I mean, she's the coach of the team. It's what it is. I'm kind of like over her a little bit, you know, especially with her bad rotation. Yeah, Woody, they do need to win this one because the fact of the matter is that they haven't beat the Sparks. This is a game they need to beat them. I mean, there ain't enough but a few games separating these teams because if you look at the standings, yeah, the Sparks are 10th, but at the same time, the Fever 5th, but it's only like a 3-game gap between them.
I know we just pulled Flutter game from the Ohio State University and her 8th year. You talk about a level score. Takes it to the next point. Anybody who tells you,
It's crazy to think that Kelsey Mitchell is 2 years away from being a 10-year vet in this league. Wow.
one of the best scores and rebounders in the WNBA, but she is so much more than that. This year, a facilitator, bringing the ball to the floor, getting others involved. She is the heart at the heart of this Indiana Fever squad. The next starting lineup, Sophie Cunningham in the starting lineup for the Fever coming off.
Yeah, I get a giggle out of that because Cece will have her minutes screwed with 5 minutes here and there, 5 minutes on the bench. I know, right? Right? I don't.
Says her team has to be the aggressors.
This is gonna be a good one. The links are the guys to beat this year. It depends on health. Oh, look, Rhea Jackson already hit a three already. And she's been playing very well for the Sparks too. She's been they leading scorer really. Um. Oh, come on, Sophie. Yes, Sophie with a three right back at him. I'm telling you, Sophie has been on a heater. Oh, nice block by Leo Boston on the Erica Hamby. I think that missed that comment real quick. I don't think that I think with the links, I think what it's going to be is going to come down to health with the health with New York, health with Phoenix, health with on the links as well. It's going to be about how Nafisha Carter comes back healthy because last year she was out some games and she had her feet hurt. So and they thought she was going to miss the Olympics. Nice. Mitchell with a two, tie score 5-5. I rewatched the last Ohio game where CC went off on Shelton. Too funny, yeah. She don't like Shelton. Man, Kelsey Plum just hit a three. They got to put pressure on her though. Oh, Eric McDonald. She drove the lane all the way. This is gonna be another one of them games like it's gonna be one of them games. Natasha Howard has to stay on Ezra Ray Stevens, man. She's what hit them three out there. It's 11-7 links right. I mean Sparks right now. Mitchell looked like she coming out hot. She got 4 quick points already. They got to make sure they defend the 3-point line. See, Howard should have just stayed and allow Alamon just to try to find a better, try to make the shot on the basket and just defend the 3-point line. Mitchell just pick up her first foul. Oh, nice. Coast to coast, Howard. Oh, score is 11-11 right now, Woody. 11-11. Well, must be her normal self. The thing about it is people think that because because Mustard went to the Lynx, she's going to get a lot of playing time. No, Sharon Reeves is not going to play her over her favorite players, and that means on the bench. Mustard might get a couple of minutes here. I doubt she gets over. Oh, nice interception by Sophie. Oh, she must hit a backboard 3. Mustard probably get no more. I think she won't get over 15 minutes a game. She'll probably get about 10, 12. She wanting to get that much. They just gonna use her for defensive purposes. They're not gonna use her for scoring. This is why I don't understand. Like, oh, that should get a foul on Aaron McDonald. This is where like De'Erica Hamby was trying to score on Boston. This is where she should have just kicked it out. Same thing with Aaron McDonald. Instead of her driving all the way trying to score, she should have just slowed it up, find the open man. Mitchell almost picked up her second foul. Oh my gosh. Sophie done missed 2 threes in and out. They gotta slow down, man. They gotta slow down. They playing fast. I want them to play fast, but they allowing LA to get behind them so much. Howard must nice feed into Boston. It's 15. The game is 15-15. What's up, Arnold? What's going on? On your way to work? Oh man. Well, I try to keep you in the loop. So it's 15-15 right now. 15-15 right now. Hamby didn't play. She's not playing as well this year like she played last year. She was really, really good last year. Oh, Brink is in the game. Come. Howard almost messed that up. Come on.
And that's what's different about the LA Sparks with Cameron Brink on the floor.
So, y'all need to slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Yeah, well, it's still tied up. It's 15-15 right now. 15-15 right now with 4:49 left in the game. No worries, Honor. You know I got you. I got you. New York won. They beat Dallas. Um, they had balanced scoring in that game. Chicago won over Washington. Washington looks like they've fallen in the middle of the pack now. Looks like they was looking good, but they have lost a few. It's gonna be a few games.
Yeah, I feel a little nostalgic right now, that's all. Staying connected matters. That's why if there's a network outage, we'll proactively credit you for a full day's service. That's all part of the AT&T guarantee. Brought to you by America's largest wireless network.
Mhm.
Making something truly original isn't easy, but finding it is. Special starts on that scene.
Is that a commercial right now? So hopefully every hopefully this game it gets right where it needs to be. I still need I need the fever to settle down.
Unfortunately, to do that, you needed one of the best tailors in the world.
Jimmy Spencer beat into like
I wonder who's Caitlyn sitting next to. She was hugging in this caption, this picture. I'll find out later.
once again, a straight game. No Caitlin Clark.
Mhm.
Absolutely, Rashawn, despite being the hottest team in the WNBA, earning a 5-game winning streak. The Fever are without Caitlin Clark, their star point guard, for the 8th straight game, as she remains at day-to-day that aggregated point.
See, that's what I'm saying. They keep saying day to day. She remains day to day. They're not giving a Pacific. She's she has no Pacific time, but they still consider her day to day. That just don't even make sense.
Making sure it's 100% before she returns to game action is the focus. Stephanie White, guys, did go on to say that her squad has won the 5 straight, and despite being aged in their last
So they're 8-5 with Clark and 9-7 without her. 5 straight wins.
she said she is an unselfish group that wants to win, plays together, and support each other. John.
Well, Indiana up now 16-15. What's up, Doug? Like the Dream, the Sparks are in the head of the Fever players. Who know? Yeah, but I think but the Fever had beaten them. They split the season series 2-2, but we haven't even beat the Sparks. I think that's more mental than anything. So we need to beat them. So Fever up 18-15 right now. They have a 3-point lead in the first quarter. 444-43 in the first now. I'm surprised Stephanie White. Oh, nice, nice. That was nice closeout on the 3-point line by the Fever. I'm surprised Stephanie White didn't. She too hard. She need to like float it up a little bit. Bibby's not Bibby's not in yet, Doug. But I'm surprised that Stephanie White after that timeout didn't switch the lineup. Nice, nice rotation pass. Boston drew the tension. She passed it down. They got it over there. The Fever up now 21-15. Hamby, she's forcing shots to me. She's trying to force shots. Oh, nice. Man. Yeah, I think the Fever got the tempo right now. They need to move. So now Stephanie White made the proper rotation. She put Lexi Hall in and Sid Colson to match um Lexi. Oh, Lexi. She made the proper rotation because Ray Burrell and somebody else came in. Bibby and KK needs playing time to build confidence before the playoffs. Yeah, I do believe that too. But it's going to depend on this game and how Stephanie White rotate her players in. So, mm. Raquel Jackson is on fire. You can't leave off Raquel Jackson. She's been shooting really good. Come on, Mitchell, start getting greedy. We don't need Boston shooting threes. We need to down low and allow the perimeter. Wow, Raquel Jackson is doing. She done scored the last 5 points and took the lead for. Oh, a nice pass to Howard. We need to win against this team by 30 plus. Sparks are ranked 10th. Yeah, but they're a tough team though, Arnold. Ooh. Come on. What is going on? There is not no offensive foul on that. Nice. That's what we need Mitchell to do. Drive instead of taking a shot and pass to the open person. Yeah, she got hit in the head. But yeah, Sparks are a good team, yes, but they're not top three. They closer to the bottom. Yeah, Arnold, but look what they did to the Storm. They took them in double overtime. And they have beaten us, so they have been in some games. You know, they could have easily been in the playoff chase if they had won some of the games that they did. So, and then now they got Cam Brink back. They roster is not bad. I mean, they have a pretty good roster. I just think that I don't know. It's just I think they have too many parts. I think that's what it is with them. They have too much, and they don't know how to use their rotation with these players. Tie score again, 26-26. So Fever, the Fever had the lead about like what 5 points, and then Raquel Jackson ran off 5 points. They took the lead, so they don't need to peak at the end of the season. I know, right? Did they not beat the Lynx as well? I don't know. They probably did. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. All right, the end of the first quarter has come. The Fever is up 27-26. Now the Fever definitely needs to control the second quarter. They need to play their defense a little bit better. Okay, Okay, KK is in the game. KK is in the game, guys.
Uh, 3 seconds separate the shot clock from the game clock. You're still closing. Can we match it up with Mitchell? Colson whips the pass over to Mitchell. Mitchell gets Burrell. Drives the Nico.
Hmm.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. On the line. Underneath the buzzer. No.
All right. So we did get a KK sighting. She got in the game. So box scores right now. Mitchell got 10. Howard got 6. Boston got 6. Cunningham 3. Donald 2. All right, we ain't got Happy got 4. Stevenson got 5. Ricky Jackson 8. Plum 7. And Cannon is got 2 off the bench. We have Tipson, Hall, and Colston that came in with no points yet. So hopefully we see Bibby in the second quarter. I know, right? It sounds like she did hurt us. Well, she need to. She need to stop trying to mess up the rotation. You know what I'm saying? I think Bibby should come in the second half. I think Eric McDonald need to come back in for Colston, or come back in for Mitchell, let her get a break. And I think we need to have Bibby in to stretch out the floor a little bit. So, but we'll see. She might end up putting Bibby, Dantas, all of them. She might do a whole different rotation by the time the second quarter come back in. You know, you just know you don't ever know with her. You never know with her at all.
We can look at some investment options for you.
It's the right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
What would you pay for an iPad Pro? I only paid $42 on DealDash. DealDash.com. Online auction since 2009. This PlayStation 5 sold for only 50 cents. And this smart charcoal grill sold for $16. And this Nintendo Switch sold for less than $20. Deals like these and many more happen in the thousands of daily auctions on DealDash.com. All auctions start at $0.
I got your spin. It was good for only $56. I got this barbecue smoker, $26.
And you get a big money back there. This keep it different.
Yeah, we definitely need to peak. I'll say this: if we win this game, I think Thursday's game against Phoenix is going to be a really good game. But I still think we'll still beat them because I don't see Satu Sabli playing Thursday. And then I don't see. I think, to be honest, if we win this game, I think we'll win the next 2 games this week, Thursday and the Saturday game against the Sky. Because Angel Reese won't be playing. She definitely is going to be out with her back injury. I think the Fever will be able to beat Phoenix again with Satu out. They beat her with Satu. They should beat her without it. So yeah. What's up? Get up. Hope. Yeah, I'm well. Keeping up the great work. Laura, keep up the great work. Love your videos, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate that. If y'all not a member of the channel, become a member. Hit that join button. Even if y'all have to go on your laptop, desktop, or whatever, or iPad, whatever it is, just hit that join button to become a member, because definitely I want to have private live streams with the members so we could talk about some things, you know, just do like a little perk for y'all and stuff like that. So don't forget, if you ain't hit that join button on YouTube, I could put my YouTube link in there, and y'all could definitely y'all could look it up and hit. Now we got Lexi Hall, we got Dantas on the floor, we got Sophie Cunningham on the floor, and we got Sid Colston and Tipson. Oh. Ray Burrell battled KK. KK got the best of it. So yeah.
Makes him hang right now, can make a statement and get some stops and get some score going. Okay, the 10 years since
Mm.
first time tonight for the all player groups. Here's Hall.
Hall need to go. She need to start going up strong, stop making them easy shots. Because Cam Brink is a shot blocker. One thing about Cam Brink, she's a shot blocker. Ooh, Man, Sophie is on fire, guys. Sophie is on fire. It's 30-28 right now. Sophie has hit a three in 11 straight game, and she already got two.
Stevens curling across the lane, can't get it to her. Here's Van Loo around the right screen. Van Loo in deep, puts it on her head. Resets her feet for three. Off the backboard, no rebound.
Hmm.
Colsey using the screen. The kick out. Here's Cunningham attacking baseline. Not great to Mason Brady, and Cunningham gets it back. The kick out. Colson
Hmm. Wow, that's a rare miss. I like that Ezra Stevens and Dantas matchup. Oh wow, I ain't like that switch though. Dantas should have stayed with Ezra Stevens and allowed somebody to pick up Alamon. Alamon just blew right by her for an easy two.
Great catch on the sideline by Cunningham.
Oh, hey, bring. Mm-mm. Hopefully they don't leave her standing in the corner or wing watching. I know. I'll tell you, man, Cam Brink, she's a shot blocker. She is a pure shot blocker. She's got 4 blocks already in this game.
She had 7 points and 2 blocks. He changed the momentum of the game for LA. They get Seattle. Away from the basketball.
Keep in mind.
Man, Sophie Cunningham, I hate to say it, Sophie Cunningham did well. All right, the score is 30-30. How does Cam? She looks good. She's Doug, she's pretty mobile. She's mobile. She's moving. So, but they taking it easy on her and stuff like that, not overwhelming her with minutes and stuff like that. So yeah.
That foul was charged at the rim. Her first team foul for LA. Colson. The runner. Too strong leaders.
Mm. Yeah, but she looks really good though. See, the Fever had the lead, now they don't lost the lead. Cam got a 9 wingspan. I know, but and it's like she blocks shots really well. The only thing about Cam, she does not know how to stay out of foul trouble. I don't like this. Stephanie White needs to call a timeout because right now this unit on the floor had the lead. They just lost the lead, and the only shot came out of there was um the only field goal came out of that was what's the girl name Sophie Cunningham. Ray Burrell, she's a hustler, man. I like her. I like her tenacity. They need a Stephanie White needs to change the line. She needs to get some more spacing on the floor because Dantas is getting. She's getting. They trapping her, getting her on the switch, and they don't need to be switching. That's the only thing I hate. They switching too much.
Showing a little bit of that there. Old school 3-point plays. Marks the front line 3. Boston going to be checking in next.
Nice pass by Dantas to Sophie. Sophie got I think 10 points right now. She should be having 8 or 10 points right now. She's been scoring a lot. And for people to say that she doesn't score, oh, Hamby walked. They should have called a travel on her. She traveled. Oh, nice, Sophie to Dantas. Come on, Howard. How is they not running? They letting DM and Harry run up down the floor. Mitchell got 10, Sophie got 8, Howard, Boston still got 6. They need to put Boston back in the game. They need to put Boston back in the game. Yeah, the Sparks are playing hard. Get up. They are playing hard. I mean, but the Fever getting caught in so many switches, it doesn't really make sense. And they need to like kill that because you can't allow De'Aaron Hamby to outrun you down the floor. Natasha Howard needs to be able to stay with her. They're getting caught in too many switches right now. They're getting caught in too many switches.
I deleted Garrett.
Because we had the lead and that rotation. So they gotta get it. They gotta get it. They can't sit there and just loud on to keep doing. Yeah, Lexi is she's what's up, V? Lexi is having a rough day. They bodying her up on offense and she ain't making no shots. Still want her defense though. Yeah. Um yeah, oh man. I said that too. Lexi needs CC bad. You can tell. Cause she doesn't get the flow the way she needs to. And nobody really looks for her on offense to get her the ball. You know what I'm saying? Nobody looks for her to get her the ball. Yeah, dog, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. I hope the Fever trade White before the trade deadline. That would be funny, right? Yeah, I agree, and it's causing us to live around, live around unsurely. Yeah, move around unsurely. Yeah, I just think that Lexi, they need to find Lexi the same way they finding Sophie. They need to find now. Lexi she did had 2 open looks a few minutes ago. She missed them. Then she had a move uh, under the basket, but she couldn't get it because Cam Brink was there. Cam Brink just stood over her and blocked her shot. She should have like used her body to lean into her to get a foul and like hit it off the back. That's one thing I wish they learn how to do. Like when they get up there, they just go straight up. Use your body, lean back into the player. So all right, so now the Fever has McDonald back on the floor. They have Sophie Cunningham still on the floor. They have Boston and Howard. To me, I think Howard should have came out and they should have kept. They should have had. I think you should have had. To me, they should have put Chloe Bibby in there. They should have put Chloe Bibby in there instead of Howard, leaving Howard in there. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Bibby that can move and can stay on the outside. And I think the Sparks is doing something smart is that they putting Natasha Howard in a bad matchup over De'Aaron Hamby. They need somebody to run with De'Aaron Hamby. I think to me, Bibby is the one that could run with her. Howard is not fast enough to run with her. Sophie should have took that 3. She had it. She had that shot. Marty, did you see the picture of Ken giving 60 hugs? No, I didn't see it. I missed it. They always, when they see each other, they always give each other a hug. She had to, because she's tall. She's really tall.
Saved by Boston.
Mm. And Cunningham missed that easy shot. Yeah, Hamby is having this tough game. What Hamby's doing, she's outrunning them. She's outrunning the whole Fever back, so she's getting easy shots. Hamby right now, Hamby got 12 points. She's like really, and she's doing good. I we're not playing with the same energy. We're not playing with the same energy right now. I'm telling you, it's the matchups. They getting Yeah, she gonna push Howard as much as she can.
Nice job so far this ball game. Jackson back in.
She traveled. Hamby is like everywhere on the court right now. See this, I don't know why the Fever is playing out of sorts. Why they just not playing like they? Where is the offensive foul? They never call Plum for offensive foul. It's like she bowls and runs right over players. Lexi is she is the best at getting offensive fouls. Yeah, how has Steph not noticed that Howard cannot run fast enough to guard Hamby? Surprised she hasn't made it. Exactly. Get up. She should have been. She should have been able to make sure that Howard's not getting caught in these mismatches. That's why they need. I don't understand why she's not putting Bibby in the game. Bibby will make them honest on how they guard in the paint and make it more easier. Howard just don't. She runs over. I don't understand why they not calling offensive foul. I would have been calling offensive foul on Plum. I really don't care. I would have been calling offensive. And then Kelsey Mitchell, she not up on her to contest the three. We was up. Now we down. Right now, the Sparks are outscoring us 23-11 in the second quarter right now. 23-11. Derek, Howard got 10. Mitchell got 10. Sophie got 8. Boston got 6. McDonald 2. Johnson 2. Hamby got 14 points already. Plum got 12. But the thing about it is, they beating us in transition. Fast break points. Points in the paint. The Sparks got 30. They got 30 points in the paint. We got 20 points in the paint. Well, fast break points is no different. They got 6. We got 4. They got more assists than us, 16-11 so far. They got more rebounds than us, 16-13. They shooting field goal percentage is 60%. We got to get better. We got to get better. We're not playing with no. We not playing with no energy. We playing so lackadaisical right now.
High blood sugar can lead to premature death, weight gain, increased cholesterol, unusual urges, dizziness on sleeping, falls, seizures, trouble swallowing, or sleeping is needed.
And this is a game where you want to have Bibby in the game to stretch the floor.
Today about Rick Somty. Moments matter.
Shop Etsy for original items from small shops that fit every budget. Like these personalized tees under $40 that only someone with an eye like Etsy could make. And vintage glassware sets under $50, handpicked by a real person. To help make any occasion just a little more special. Or pick up handmade earrings under $60 to help create a look that's completely you. At prices that are
And then the thing about it is,
on Etsy.
you're gonna call offensive foul twice on Plum. Derrick and Henry traveled twice, no call. It's like they letting them get away with calls.
To create some space between them and Seattle with their win Sunday in Pacific Northwest. Yeah, advantage over the smaller curve. It's going to be a race to the end for that key spot. But I mean, you look at it, running from 3 down, Mary. Anybody's ball, especially injuries. You look at what happened in New York without Stewie. She's going to be out for a while longer. Kirk was out for a while. I mean, it is tough to win ball games when your primetime players are out. From 3 to 10, we live in 5 games. Here's Mitchell with the 3. Just 2 seconds left on the shot clock against Mitchell. She's drained. Mitchell with 13 and 3 and 5 distance. She's been in single digits 2 of her last 3 entering tonight.
I do not understand why Bibby is not on the floor. That was a bad call. That was a bad call. The ball already left her hand. That was a bad call. Look,
Well, so landing zone. So you're looking at perhaps a reckless closeout here.
that's crazy. Yeah, on Asia Plum and Paige, they got that special whistle. Especially Asia, she got that. I don't know what kind of whistle. It's like the referee swallow it, and as soon as they say something, the whistle will blow.
Personal foul against Kelsey Mitchell.
That's a bad.
Place to lay.
But that's the same thing that Caitlin can't get. She can never get that call. She can never get that call at all.
Not get into her landing zone.
To me, I feel like Kelsey Plum jumped into that zone. Because when she shot the ball, she was way kind of like away from her a little bit, and then she kind of like made her way to land in there. Because
Ashley Gloss and Catherine Chang. And Sumford and Gloss here at the bottom. See what one here.
Now you can see Kelsey's left foot lands on Kelsey Mitchell's right foot.
and that will be Kelsey Mitchell's third foul.
Potential injury.
But they talking about they enforce that kind of foul. But the thing about it is, Caitlin can never get that foul. She can never get that foul.
Sid Thompson talking to Kelsey Mitchell there.
Not be elevated. Free throws for Kelsey Plum. And 3 personal fouls on Kelsey Mitchell.
Mm-mm.
Shot clock was Plum just tries to pull a shot out as it's running down
And you notice something, guys? Y'all notice something? Ever since Kelsey Mitchell complained in the press about the referees, she's been getting almost every call. What's up, D? What's up, man? She's been getting every call ever since Kelsey Plum has complained about the referees. She's been getting every call. They allow her to. They don't even call charging fouls on her. Well, hopefully the Wall Street Journal will accommodate an investigation and not just be smoke. Yeah, me too.
So home into the game for Indiana. Mitchell headed towards the field. Actually, you won't see her until after intermission.
Wow. Now they're gonna have to find ways to get points.
Oh, look out. Someone just came onto the field.
What is going on?
We might not get a player, too. You can see some fans pointing to who the potential guilty culprit could be. You've seen this going on now around through the league here. It's ridiculous. It's got to stop.
Wow, another Dilio hit the floor, guys. Another Dilio hit the floor. That is crazy. And I think it hit Sophie too.
Under 2 minutes left. First half action here in downtown LA. Here's Walton. Oh, what a spin. Getting Walton on this, rejected there by Spears.
We can't buy nothing right now. This team is, being honest, this is a tough team for the Fever. I really wouldn't want the Fever play them in the first round in the playoffs, and no round in the playoffs. The only way the Fever would be able to beat this team, only way the Fever to beat this team, they have to have Caitlin to play. They cannot beat this team like this. They have to have Caitlin. They can't. There's no way I could see them beating this team in the playoffs. Yep, the alien has landed again on the court. And I think it hit Sophie too. I think it had hit Sophie this time.
there's just nothing you can do. A kick out by Plum.
Desiree Stevens is just, she's good, man. She hits her shots.
No problem. Boston 79% foul shooting, reigning Eastern Conference Player of the Week, averaged 17 points, 12 boards last week. And helping the Fever the Boston is a 35-win streak. Cameron Brink in for the final 67 seconds of this first half. Leah Boston.
Fever got to get it together, man. They is really, really, really.
Here's Brink looking for Jackson backdoor. Nice.
Yeah, nice job, Mike Ketchup, just flying it there and forcing it out of bounds.
This is the last regular season game with the Sparks, right? Let me check real quick. I think we got one more.
Well done by Indiana Fever.
Let me see. No, we got one more. And that's towards the end of the month on the 29th. And the thing about it is, we played them there again. So this would be the fourth time. That'd be the last game. And we'll probably If we don't win this one, we'll lose to them 4 straight times. Unless Caitlin is back. Mm.
Boston, here's Bob Hudson. Alon to bring it back out. He left on the shot clock. Alon making him gas. The step back very short. And here's breakdown on the other way. Shot clock drawn from Indiana. All the up to take the final shot here in this first half. McDonald marking out instructions. 6 seconds left before halftime. Screen comes. McDonald kick out. Alon into the play.
I don't know why Howard shot that shot when you had Sophie Cunningham right there. That's ridiculous.
They lead it 54-43
So the Sparks had played the Fever the first 2 times at home. The Fever was at home. The Sparks beat them 85-75. Then they beat them by 2 at home, 89-87. And now they lead in this one, and then they got one more on LA. So yeah. The Sparks outscored the Fever in the second quarter, 28-16, guys. 28-16. Stephanie White, she's going to have to play players. She's going to have to get I think she has to get Chloe and Dantas on the floor at the same time, or Chloe and Boston on the floor on the same time. They have to really utilize that 3-point shooting, because what's the purpose of having Chloe Bibby if you're not gonna play her? But and you can't say it's because of matches. Yeah, this is the same thing like they did against what, Dallas. Chloe didn't get that much burn. Yeah, they have one more game with them, and if they don't win this one, I'm not confident. The only way I see them winning the last game is Caitlin is back. That's it. But like I said, if this team has to face LA in the playoffs, they is not beating them. They're gonna get swept. They're gonna get swept. There's no way that this team is going to beat LA at all. LA is, and then they're getting all the calls. That's the bad thing. LA is getting all the calls. Bad calls they getting. Yeah, V, I don't like the lineup either. That started the second quarter. She got to start this third with Chloe Bibby. She should have started the second. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think Chloe Bibby should have had came in the start of the second quarter, because the fact of the matter is that then you don't even have to worry about someone like um someone like Howard. She's not able to run up the floor with De'Arica Hamby. You have somebody like Chloe Bibby that could handle De'Arica Hamby a little bit, put a little bit body on her. Howard is not fast enough. The Lynx is losing to the Storm too. And that's something that the Fever cannot afford to do, lose this game and then be right back into a tie. They still hold the tiebreaker over the Storm, but still. Mercury is winning against the Sun, quite naturally. Um,
And you're Craig Harrell alongside Vic Leslie, Sarah Kustok, and Renee Montgomery. Sparks lead
well,
4-43, finally showing on the ball. Lisa Kelsey Plum, we talked about her pregame. Going on to the first half, 14 points, 8 assists. What sticks out for you?
Well, for me, listen, are you people not entertaining or what? I love the excitement. Kelsey Plum, I told you, she's the head. She gets out. It's her energy. It's her coming off the 3-point line. And what I love about Kelsey, she just reads the defense. Whatever you're not doing, she's going to knock it down. The 3-point shot from the outside, defense, hand down. You know what they say? Man down. What? With the heavy step through? What?
yeah, she ran over Lexi Hall. That should have been a charge. She should have had. She had 2 offensive fouls right now. 2 fouls on her. Then boom. What's up, TJ? Stephanie White wins the award for 6th Man of the Year. Hands. right, right. I mean, because man, she had this game. Actually Stephanie White had control of this game in the first quarter. We getting out assists. They got 17 assists, and we got 12. They got 5 turnovers. We only got 2 in that first half. But from three, 5 for 19, and seven for 14 from them. They don't hit 7 3 pointers than we did.
It's not just her scoring. Her teammates should be getting her Christmas presents, thank you, and all of the above because she's giving gifts right here. I mean, this is what she does best. You don't
You think about it. Sophie Cunningham is 2 for 4 from three. Mitchell's 3 for 5. They're the only ones hitting from three. They're the only ones hitting from three right now. But now Kelsey got 3 fouls, so she got to be careful in the second half. Boston has almost another double-double, but she got to get more involved as well. But with all of the bigs down there collapse on her, everybody has to hit shots. That's why it's so important to have somebody like a Chloe Bibby on the floor to help stretch the floor out so everybody can get easy shots or you be able to get easy passes into Boston. The way they was trying, the Fever was doing too much of trying to outrun and outgun um the Sparks, and you didn't need to. You should have just played your set. Well, how you did the first half, going back and forth, getting easy buckets, taking easy shots. Second quarter, y'all want to run up and down the court, get into these bad matches, and then switching. Fever is so bad on defense switching. When you have a big on a big and you have a small on small, there's no way you switch. And then they just show the replays now. How it she tried to like close out on Plum, and Dearica Henry just ran. She just ran to the baseline, and they passed it to her, and she got behind Howard for easy two. You got to figure a way to keep Hamby in front of you.
Confident choice, more control.
Yeah, we only played the Lynx one time. We got the Lynx 3 more times. Washington 2, Mercury 2, Dallas 1, Sun 1, Storm 1, Valkyries 1. Then it's the playoffs. We will see how much this game ends up hurting us in the overall standing. Yeah, a game like this can hurt because we do still hold the tiebreaker over Phoenix Mercury right now. We do play it on Thursday. You know they're gonna want revenge. As fast as we went on a 5-game winning streak, it could easily go on a 2-game losing streak that fast, and we could drop right back down to 6. So that just to me, that's how easy it could flip around. I think we still could beat the Storm, even with Brittany Sykes. That don't even matter to me. We'll beat Dallas. We'll beat Chicago the last 2 times. The Valkyries we haven't even beat yet. That's gonna be a tough game. But I think now they don't mess up their whole roster plan because now you don't have Kayla Thornton no more. That was their main scorer. So now you still could be able to play, find a way to beat them. The Lynx is going to be tough overall. They're going to be tough. The only thing that's going to save the Fever with them is because you probably have Caitlin back by then, but you might not have the feature Carla. So that's going to be it. Washington, they're going to be tough. Even though we have beaten them, they're going to be tough. So yeah. Coach does not make sub choices. We all could agree that. Yeah, the first quarter she did well. She did well in the first quarter, but then the second quarter it just came off because you had the lead. She, when you see a player on your is getting cooked, like how it has been, they was putting her in switches. They started putting Doncic in switches. That means you need to call a timeout and switch them players out. Put somebody in there that's a little bit faster. You could have easily put Bibby in. You could have kept You could have put KK in it. She was rebounding. She did pretty well. I don't know what she had. She only no, she ain't had no rebounds. She fought well, but she only had one personal foul. I don't even see how she had a personal foul. So this that's just a bad thing about it. I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I don't know, guys. I just feel like at the end of the day, Stephanie White, she's going to lose this game by her rotation because she would not take Howard out and allow somebody else to play.
Johnson at 15 for the game, the leading scorer. Man, they needed her back.
Paige Beckers, Buckets, 21 points for Beckers on the night, and then Maureen Johannes for the Liberty. Well, flashy there in the cup.
She must be TV. If you haven't seen Maureen, tap in.
Man,
Second straight win.
it's crazy how the New York Liberty got Stephanie Tolbert. That's somebody that the Fever could have picked up. They could have picked her up. That's another stretch three person that you could have off the bench, play defense.
Connecticut against Phoenix. Phoenix doing a job there against the Sun, and then Minnesota Lynx against the Seattle Storm. The Storm are up. Dejanay Carrington, though, has made her debut with the Minnesota Lynx coming off the bench, has played 5 minutes thus far.
First game with
See, I told y'all DJ only playing 5. She only got 5 minutes in the game. She's not gonna. They're not gonna. She's not gonna get a lot of time. The lineup that starts these next 2 quarters will be pivotal. Yep. And if the thing about it is, and it's going to be like if she starts to line up with the lineup she started the beginning of the game, and she doesn't find a way to take the lead or get the game close in the third quarter, we could say, hey, this game is about to be lost because
blow for blow. It's shot for shot, wide open layup, sometimes wide
so.
open.
And you can't get in a track meet with the Sparks. You can't get in a track meet with them and expect that, oh well, I'm gonna be able to outscore them. No, because you don't have the firepower really to start outscoring them. Now, if you had Caitlin on the floor, then the whole be a different thing because she would have drawn so much attention, and then everybody would have easy shots to make.
This is so exciting. We need some more popcorn, y'all.
You know what, Shallow? I said that so many times how Alyssa Thomas is playing so much better. Is she actually playing her game without Stephanie White around? Because you know that Stephanie White was doing the same thing to her the way we view how she's doing with Caitlin Clark, slowing her game down. Now I want her to be the dominant person. Even though Alyssa Thomas had over 200 assists last year, but still, Alyssa Thomas plays more freely now. Her game is more freely, and that's where Stephanie White she wants to grind it out. This is what's going to hurt them going forward, despite the 5 game winning streak. But this game here in the Phoenix game, if they lose this game, they already know that Phoenix is coming in hungry. You going into Phoenix, Phoenix wants to win that game. Now, can we regroup and beat them? Yeah, I think we can. But it's Stephanie White gonna have to show. She gotta have to show better nutrition of how she managed her roster. Her roster movement is bad. Natasha Howard should not be out there shooting threes. Leo Boston should not be out there shooting threes. That's what you got Sophie, Lexi, Kelsey, and doggone Baby for. And even Ari McDonald from time to time. That's your 3-point shooters. Utilize them.
options on Bill.com.
You already know that Howard cannot keep up with De'Erica Hamby. So guess what? You need to put somebody with foot speed in there. Put KK in there. KK could deal with her. Because then she could alter a shot, block a shot. Or if not, then you put Bibby in the game.
And this DJI drone, so
The Reed fans talk about taking somebody out of the starting lineup for the Lynx. Man, let me tell you, those Reed fans, I don't even pay no attention to them. Because the thing about it, they need to worry about their own roster right now. They need to worry about their whole team. I mean, to be honest with you, Angel Reese been hurt 2 years with this team. Her wrist, her hand last year,
Sure.
where she didn't come back. I think she didn't come back for the rest of the season. And now her back is acting up on her, and she might not come back for the rest of the year. And she's on a team that she has not even taken to the playoffs. They've drafted the number 3 and the number 7 pick on this team. If they had made some better choices and roster movement and stuff like that, they probably would. But do you think about this? Angel Reese is going to be in her year 3 next year and has not taken a team to the playoffs. I don't care about all her endorsements, all of that stuff. I'm talking about strictly basketball play. She could get double doubles all day, but if you ain't taking your team to the playoffs, that don't mean nothing. And some people say, well, Caitlin Clark got a better team than her. Caitlin Clark had a better team than her last year when they had Marina Mabry and all of them. We just played better than them. Teresa Witherspoon she was not a good coach. Christy Sides was a good coach, but Christy Sides adjusted. Teresa Witherspoon didn't adjust it. She allowed that team to run crazy, run rapid with Kennedy Carter, Marina Mabry, Angel Reese, all of them. And it cost them. So, all right, third quarter start. So we got the starting lineup for the beginning on the floor.
Portion of that second quarter.
They don't know how to set screens, man. This is what kills me. Coach is Olgar. She wants to play. Oh, well, she needed to learn how to stop playing fast. She coached like Tom Thibodeau sometimes. Boston would hit that pocket pass if she's overthinking her shots.
2 points, 2 assists in the first half. Here's Annie. Using some traffic there and about home against Boston. Just Boston's first personal foul. Still down.
I hope they keep CC away from the Mercury game. Thomas, not really. Thomas, I think for all the time CC played Alyssa Thomas last year, they only had that one time when Alyssa Thomas ripped the ball away from her. But Alyssa Thomas didn't really try to went out her way to hurt her. Unless now, if CC's in her way when she drives, coming full speed down the court, then yeah, I won't get in her way. But at the same time, her rebounds don't add up to the nope, it doesn't. And that's what people fail to realize. They were, oh, she got another double-double, but it's not adding up to wins. I mean, it's not adding up to wins on the court at all. Not at all. I'm telling you, I won't be surprised if the GM for the Chicago Sky trade Angel Reese away. I won't be surprised. I said it. I think, to me, I feel like he'd rather have Camila Cardozo than Angel Reese on that team. I just think so. Then you had great draft picks and you trade them all the way. Only a double-double that is with assists out to count. Yeah. De'Arica Henry might be hurt. She took a hard fall.
That's the real happiness. Served daily only at Red Lobster.
Want to sleep that stays up to flying washes? It's possible. Garmin presents Sleep and Stay Serum. And water-resistant technology blackout rinse for ultra-glass sleek and stays up to flying washes. Sleep and Stay System at Garnier.
Inside, every dog is a struggle.
Flavor is good. Let's have some good, chewy stuff.
Indulge your dog's good and fun cravings.
See, and one thing about the Sparks team, they tall, they fast, they run, they give you problems They a very lengthy team. Would you say nobody wants her? Don't forget that hard shoulder foul. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely. Mm-mm. Sophie Cunningham took the X and she said, "Stop throwing Dilios on the court. You're going to hurt one of us." Oh, that was like 4 days ago.
It's that last foul before we went to break. Maybe take a shot there from Boston. She immediately grabbed that shoulder, that left shoulder. She was able to get up though during the timeout and is still in the game. That's a good sign for the Sparks.
Durability in her 107th game.
Wow. Who?
Up to the elevator screen, and Jackson was back there doing jump jacks. Almost like gravity. Everything just flows her way.
I think the referees allowing Sparks to get away with a lot of stuff.
Pass deflected by Jackson right to the hands of Boston. 3 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. Step back from the elbow. In and out. Rebound Jackson. And he gets fouled.
They playing. Oh my gosh. They really. I just don't understand this team. Look, they all running up and left Rickea Jackson.
Cunningham says there's a push off, nothing called.
Oh, Arnold. It's the same starting lineup. Same starting lineup that started the game. Donald, Sophie, Boston, Airy, and Howard.
Around the Yankee screen. Richmond deep to Handy. Handy. Wow shot. And that goes out of bounds. It's going to be Indiana basketball. The Boston defense. She's able to get set against Handy.
Yeah, I like Cam and Rickea Jackson though. They are my favorites. I think like out of that class, you know, of course is Caitlin, but I like Rickea Jackson. I like Cam Brink. I also love Aaliyah Edwards as well.
She is as a person. Mitchell slot three is good. She's her first bucket of the second half. Give her 16 now in the game.
Fever, Fever they need to really hold on. I know Howard getting toasted, man. She is getting toasted. She's getting toasted, man. That's what I'm saying. If Boston got the mismatch over De'Erica Hamby, why not try to get the ball to Boston so at least Boston could try to make the shot try try to draw the foul. I don't understand that. That don't even make sense.
Here comes the Fever. 8-point game here in downtown LA. Here's Jackson. Kick out to Allen. They give her space for three.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm like, Fever switched too much for me. They switched too much for me.
Stevens. On balance jump, but no, the whistle on the ground. When they had Cunningham wide open on the right wing, couldn't find her.
Exactly. Cunningham is wide open. I don't know why they don't look. Howard do not look, man.
With the high seal, a picture perfect pass, high, low. And how does this not go in? And out.
You gotta look for Cunningham.
Back at the foul line. He can't get that first one. 69% foul shooting.
And I don't understand why Bibby is not in the game. Why she's not playing Bibby at all.
By providing an opportunity to develop a lifelong passion for basketball. Like the fundamentals and experience the impact of teamwork through league play. Stay home to find the league near you.
Howard quietly 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists.
I'm saying about Tasha Howard often, right? I was getting way up. She's got Joe numbers. Here's the one strict on her way up. It's the tech. No call. The paint. Triple shot from Stevens. Good.
They're like Ezra Stevens out here shooting threes.
She makes it look easy. Nice shot by him. For Stevens.
To shoot 12 against Indiana.
Let's see. Look at Stevens here. Let's see. Look at Stevens here.
Azure Stevens just trails the play and says, that's how easy it is when you just walk right into it and the bench responds.
Third personal foul charged against Azure Stevens. 13.
Yeah, which on Instagram, Steph White joined the Throne NBA today, and Mark Spears posed the question to Steph outside of Caitlin Clark. Who deserves some attention without hesitating? Steph said it's Aaliyah Boston. She raised
I mean, the thing about it is they're not trying to find Aaliyah Boston.
Last year, first year with Caitlin, she was playing a lot in the two-man game, and so there's also Steph said we told her watch clips of Nicole Jokic because this year the Fever were playing. Aaliyah has taken the challenge. She's stepped up. She's become a hub for the squad. Or without question, that growth is truly just speaking for itself right now. Or without question, that growth is truly just speaking for itself right now.
How about that? You see the Sounders up against in Boston?
I mean, Rickea Jackson having a great game.
As the mismatch against Stevens trying to go off the bounce, gets the blow line in the bucket. Right here. Trying to go off the bounce, gets the blow line in the bucket.
Left hand doesn't matter.
Jackson,
Left hand doesn't matter.
lead back the other way is McDonald. In the corner, Mitchell, quick trigger three. She does that just as well as about anybody in the league, folks.
I had to catch up, guys. I had to catch up. I was kind of a little behind. All right, the Fever up. The Fever down still by 8 points. 65-59. Mitchell just hit a 24-foot three. Mitchell got 21. Howard got 13. Sophie ain't scored yet in this game, and they settled on trying to get her in the game.
Just a 2-man fast break game.
You look at every starter on the Sparks is in double figures. They in double figures, except for Alamon. That's it. Their bench ain't really doing it. Their bench only got 8 points. Our bench only got up 2 points. This is where we need everybody to stop putting in work.
Look inside the Webster's dictionary. It should be a picture of Herbie.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
We outscoring them 16-15. Well, but every time we make a run, they score. Every time we make a run, they score. I don't even know if she, Shallow, if she's a part of the sub package, or is she left on the court while others are rotating. I don't know. She gets taken out of the game sometimes. But see, this is where I don't need Kelsey Mitchell to try to take the game over. She needs to still find people. Let, just crazy. Leaving Plum wide open. Leaving Plum wide open. Leaving Plum wide open.
McDonald using the screen.
Oh, she traveled.
Plum working well without the basketball.
This is where I still keep saying that I don't even know why. I don't even know why that they are not trying to get Chloe Bibby in the game. And then they ain't gonna play Chloe Bibby until the game about halfway over. That don't make sense.
It's the skin of Plum here. Those two stare at each other down. She's got length, quickness. Never really seen two smiles in the stare. I'll tell you. It's nice to have a friendly confrontation. There's anybody that loves competition in this league. It's hit by Howard.
Now Howard block Cam Brink.
And I was kind of like, I'm tired of you doing this to us, Cam Brink. Right back at
That was a good block by Howard.
large majority of the folks here in this building up. It's fun watching Lexi Hall and Sims. Not here on the game. So don't get TDM. So we get Howard there on the bow. Using before the ball was inbound. It's watching the free throw. Can't knock you down. Can't knock you down.
Mhm.
Say that again.
This was a very low scoring game, to be honest with you.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell trying to get on the hill against Murray. Nice job by Rick to hold up on the gym. Mitchell trying to get
Mm.
under 3.5 left to do this third. What a time.
I don't understand why nobody's running back door. This is where I'm telling you, games like this, you be wanting Caitlin Clark in there because nobody can find passes.
Mitchell Crows. Goal on the shot clock. And traveling violation there. Again, the impact from Cameron breaking the man.
Man, Cameron Brink is so long and so lengthy, man. She covers so much. That's how you want to use Michaela Tipson in the game like that. Because Michaela has a huge wingspan as well. And you're not using her like how you use Cam Brink. How they use Cam Brink.
Trapper up the screens. Finds Handy. Handy looking to get down here. Leaves it for the break. Nowhere to go, so she'll dribble it back out. Cross court to Jackson. 5 on the shot clock. Jackson ahead. Jackson in there. Jackson with the left hand has a little something to say. And they're going to give her a technical foul for Tulsa here.
It was getting a little chippy. And a completely broken play by Los Angeles. A possession that was going nowhere.
Rickea Jackson, man, she's so smooth. Oh my gosh. She didn't do nothing. She didn't do nothing. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. Right? I know. We down 10. We about to be down 10. I ain't gonna lie. The coach for and you know what the coach for LA did? She brought in the old coach for Dallas to be an advisor. You know what I'm saying? Because they had time. I don't understand. This is where, to me, I felt like you could bring in somebody like a Lisa Brewer to be an advisor to help you navigate the offense the way it needs to be.
Rickea Jackson has been getting it done throughout this evening here. Just getting
Rickea Jackson she's having a really good game.
the boxes up the step back. Nice job by Plum, little distraction, and now
Ooh. Man, she's taking it. Now that would be one young lady I would mind being on the Fever. She would benefit playing in the starting lineup with Caitlin. She moves well. She plays defense. She can shoot the three. She can dribble, drive to the basket.
21 in the double overtime win. At Seattle on Friday, and leads 4. That's not a recipe. Right? This one.
Fever got to get it together, man. They got to get it together.
She's got just 2 points.
This is why I don't understand. This is why I don't be liking Kelsey Mitchell to try to take over the game. She need to be trying to find her teammates for easy baskets.
7 games. And the offensive production. Best record in the WNBA over the course of the last 7 games.
I'm telling you, if the Sparks had their whole team at the beginning of the season, they definitely would have been a problem throughout the season.
She beats basketball on KZ 11 in this third quarter. It's not as easy for us. It is not. Trust me, I tried.
I don't understand I don't understand why I don't understand why Stephanie White I don't understand why Stephanie White is not utilized on bench like she did against Phoenix and Dallas, where you had 32 points off your bench against Phoenix, 21 against them. I don't understand that. She needs to utilize her bench more. You can't trade bucket for bucket with the Sparks. They playing faster. They're playing out hustling you. They're weighing you down.
July, she had 16 points per game, 4 rebounds, 47% from the field. Sparks were the hottest team in the league in July. Turn the page to
Sophie Cunningham was hot in the first quarter, and you ain't find no way to get the ball back to her in the second half. And she's the only one that's been consistent from behind the 3-point line.
47 minutes in Seattle. Take her off the floor. Too valuable.
All right, Arnold, be safe, my brother.
So I'm going to try to take it off the ground. That ball is ready to play. Not much being done there to the team. The veteran Howard getting the bucket in. Right? 2 minutes left here in this third. Here's the last man on the board. He's got to be. Got to be these cameras, Rick. And that's part of the transformation to the pro game. They do a lot of screen setting at Stanford. It's talked about a lot last year. She's having to grow in the pick and roll game. Angelina Boston and Florence DRV. Here works a pick and roll game real fast. Dotson superior. That point goal. We got to take it by all. Her 6.
Marty, do you not feel like Kelsey Mitchell and Howard are playing more for the? Oh yeah, yeah they are. I mean, come on, it's the new CBA. If new, the thing about it, if you contact the body, Brink. You contact the body, Brink.
Great pass. Here comes Brink.
Yeah, she was in the body.
The national championship of volleyball. Got that volleyball background.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Shallow, to answer your question, yeah, I think they are, because the fact of the matter is that you think about it. Kelsey Mitchell's a free agent after this year. If they don't use the core tag on her again, somebody's gonna pick her up and pay her a lot of money. I don't think the Fever should pay her a lot of money to come back. To be honest with you, Natasha Howard, she probably get a decent contract, but I don't know if a team will pick her up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think a team will pick her up because she's going to command so much money, and she's an older vet. So how you gonna pay her? You know. So that's the thing about Howard. Mitchell is different because she still be in her ninth year, but you're gonna have to pay her from her production. But you got to think about it, she is a liability on defense too, because all she does come in is just shoot. And she's some teams like Spencer team, she'll start. For other teams, she'll probably start or come off the bench. I don't know. So it depends.
There's so much conversation throughout the game this year.
I think Cam Brink led with the body into Dantas. I think that's still a foul on Cam Brink, even though she got the block, but her body contact. If she didn't make contact with the body, it would have been a regular block shot. That's a body contact. You in the NBA, you gonna get that. That's a foul all day long.
That's 2 points. It breaks not on the floor. That's 2 points. It breaks not on the floor. And that's 2 points as well. Brink, the enforcer inside, has completely changed LA and rim protection since her return.
With the paint defense spot shot, this was for sure a game for CC to open for. Exactly. 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 That's what I say. If CC was playing, it'd have been wide open. They would have to come out. Cam Brink would have had to been way from the basket. She wouldn't be able to block shots under the basket.
Just 50 games last year. It was June 18th in which she suffered that devastating knee injury. This is such a different team than the one she was on a year ago. Successful challenge. So it's going to be a successful challenge in the Smarts basketball for breaking her 4 blocks on the night.
Hmm. Kelsey Mitchell would be a good fit in Washington. Yeah, but not with that young talent. You know why? Because she's going to shoot too much. She's going to be like another Brittany Sykes over there, and you can't. She's not. And Kelsey Mitchell is. She's going to be who she is. She's not going. She's not gonna play in a system. She don't want. It's like somebody gonna have a system set for her. She's not gonna play in it. She want to play that backyard basketball, and teams gonna want to have a system. They got the challenge, but I don't think that was a good challenge to me. Man, Rakia Jackson is taking Howard to school, and they would not put Bibby in the game.
Jackson now on 18. Here's Dotsis on the low block. Cutting there is Howard, too strong. Tipped out of bounds.
Wow. Look at Rakia Jackson. Look, man, that was nice. That was nice. She did it. I'm gonna tell you. And you know there was a lot of talk about trading Rakia Jackson as well. And last year, you think about it, Rakia Jackson was coming off the bench as a rookie. And then when Cam Brink got hurt, she came in the starting lineup and she asserted herself. Now the roles reversed. Now Cam Brink, since she injured, she's got to come off the bench. I don't even understand what Stephanie White doing right now, to be honest with y'all. I don't understand it. This is so bad. I knew coming off that 5 game win streak playing against this team, this was going to be one of the toughest challenge. Because the fact of the matter is that they have not beat LA this year. Even when we had CC, well, CC wasn't really healthy when we played the Valkyries and we lost. But if she was healthy, I think it would be a different thing. See, this is why people need to like not overthink how the Fever is playing, even though they're winning games and they on a 5 game winning streak. They gotta think you going to play teams that's going to play you tougher. Especially they know that you don't even have Caitlin Clark on the floor. So guess what? They already know the next two people that they could take away from you. They already showed they took how taking Boston out the game. They're making Kelsey Mitchell make some difficult shots. But guess what? If they did what Phoenix did, take away Kelsey Mitchell, then you think about it, oh well, then it would have been Boston, it would have been Eric McDonough or somebody else. So, and they know that. These teams know who they need to stop on this team. They know how it is not a real scoring threat. They know that. They know Sophie Cunningham, she's going to hit threes. So if she starts knocking down a couple of threes, teams going to try to roll to her. Lexi needs to get hot. She needs to start hitting shots too. That's going to help her game a little bit more. You can't just utilize her specifically just for defense and she's not getting the ball. And then you don't have a true passer over there just to pass the ball because Sid Colson can't pass that well. Eric McDonald can't pass that well. For a tough for as tough as this game is, the score ain't that bad. No, it's not. But the Fever gotta make shots and they gotta quit fouling. And I know it's hard because the fact of the matter is the referee's calling everything for the Sparks. They're calling everything for the Sparks. Got a few minutes office time, so I got back in for a little bit. Oh man, that's what's up. And you know the thing about it is for the Indiana Fever, even when they played the Sparks last year, the Sparks was tough. The Sparks was tough last year. Because I think we lost to them one time last year and we beat them one time when Caitlin had them two threes in. So finally, I'm looking at the chart on here, the 4 quarter start. Chloe Bibby is in the game for Lexi Hall. Sophie Cunningham is in the game for Demiris Johnson. So you wait to the 4 quarter to play Chloe Bibby when you could have played her in the 3rd quarter. I hope Chloe Bibby is not too cold that she could contribute to being in the game.
And how about the refs are letting us play, but we're just matching their physicality and capitalizing on offense. UT point. And how about the refs are letting us play, but we're just matching their physicality and capitalizing on offense. UT.
Hmm.
But they can't even talk really come back right now, so we're just figuring to get on. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. Thanks to the kid for stopping me. Nick Roberts saying before the game tonight, LA needed to be the aggressors. They need to handle physicality. Also need to play with pace. How do you think they've done that through 3 quarters? Very well. I think they've done.
The thing about it, now we down 10, 66-76. This is a game.
These turnovers. Sean Haylock and Mary Murphy, how you flipped and knocking the sidelines. You get it in downtown Los Angeles. City on the floor for the first time to the Fever. There's Colson with initiating the offense, working against Allen. McDonald, sitting on the shot track. McDonald, that start and stop and a burst to the cup. The game that was
I won't be trying to I don't know why they fouling Kelsey Plum for. It's just crazy.
since that opening frame. Here's Blunt looking to attack baseline. Balance. Can't get the balance, and she'll get to the free throw line.
That's crazy. I don't know why they be fouling her.
McDonald with the hesitation. Shades in the national championship game when she was in Arizona. Stanford.
Me personally, I would take Sid Colson out and put either Kelsey Mitchell or Lexi Hall in and allow Eric McDonald to run the offense. But this team they not gonna beat this team, man. It's just I don't every time they try to get back in the game, it just seems like they can't get nothing going. And I just think Stephanie White, she lose so much time throughout the game to really have a chance to really make an impact. Look at it, Chloe Bibby wide open, man. If you got a 3-point shooter, you need to put them in the game early. Rachia Jackson is going. She having a game, man. You can't do nothing about it. She's going at anybody that they play.
McDonald taking the step back. Rebound is loose. And turning and giving there is Boston.
Dang, she's cold, man. Stephanie White, to be honest with you, her rotations, leaving people in the game too long. When you had the lead, you could have like slowed some of this down. Alamon hits the 3. And see, this is why I keep saying this all the time. You got to utilize your bench. And the thing about it is, the Sparks utilizes their bench. They utilize everybody. Ooh, Sophie Walk. We can't buy nothing, guys. We can't buy nothing. And they got fast players. And that's one thing I do say. We don't have enough quick players on our bench. I think, with Dantes, Sid Colson, and Bree Turner, we don't have enough faster players on the bench. So Kelsey Mitchell comes in for Chloe Bibby, and you only give Chloe Bibby 3 minutes on the floor. You only give her 3 minutes on the floor when you should have took out Sid Colson. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense, man. Wow.
Parker has not played since July 24th at Connecticut.
Man, Rikia Jackson is taking it to us. She is taking it to this team. Look. Sophie's wide open.
Sparks got to be careful the way they want to be. That Boston, look, it stopped what was a 9-0 run for it.
Well, guys, no, Sid ain't scored nothing.
Mark, a rookie out of Alabama, gets to the short corner, finds Jackson, tough passing, tracking. Jackson balls are all.
Team Gas, man. I feel like Kelsey is a good fit with CC. Howard will be a good fit anywhere else. And carry coach with a right. I like honestly I love Bree Morrell. Wow. Rakia Jackson is on a heater, man.
Rakia Jackson is simply on fire.
14-2 run in the last 2 minutes.
Unstoppable. Kick out by Morrell. Bottoms up.
Yeah, we ain't beating this team, man. I don't even care what we do when we play them again. If Caitlyn ain't playing, we ain't beating this team. I agree with you. I'm officially eat. This game is over. We need Caitlyn. Yep, we need her.
Feel more you than ever, without compromise. And TJ Maxx, you can afford to turn your closet into a place of endless expression. With the quality you deserve, styles you crave, and prices you love. That's what makes you, you.
How did you all live with this?
Well, yep. Yep, it's 90-68. Yep. Agree, V. We lost the game in the second quarter with the starting lineup. Stephanie White. All she had to do is put Bibby in the game around that time. It would slow the pace down a little bit. It would have gave them what they needed.
So I'm at the garden, and this guy's talking about this incredible on-board dining experience where you get great food, you get to hang with players. So I go to the usher and say, hey, now listen. And he says, no. I say, well, I don't normally do this, but no, I'm a stiller. And he's like, nothing. And I say, maybe there's another band you might find.
So yeah.
It's just about having a sapphire research.
I really I don't get it, guys. I do not get it.
They say that AI is the future. Glad that Parklands.com has been using artificial intelligence for many years with Carl and their bedroom perfect apartment. Because Carl's listening. Two bed, two bath, AC. Or yeah, a barbecue pit, maybe microwave on top of the stove. I'm putting that whole think of it. That's it. That's exactly what I want.
Yep, all thanks to coach. Yep. Leave it to Stephanie White and it's leave it to Stephanie White and it's back to the same basics again.
I believe the upcoming WNBA national TV schedule Thursday. Indiana will be a Kings Replica Fellowship, 7 years Eastern. Iowa will go on Friday, capped off by Seattle at Vegas. Then Saturday, Indiana returns home to take on Chicago, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 Eastern, over on CBS. No word on it. And they'll talk to for either of those games. It's their 8th straight game tonight. That growing issue. Sorry, Rakia Jackson.
Oh man. Look at that.
Lucky back inside Pinto.com already. Sean Haylock and everybody blocking the sidelines. Watch Sean producer here. Offensive rebound for Indy. Mitchell short on it from the rebound goes right back to her. Good shooting that one misses twice. Absolutely. That's what we used to set up the playground. That's right.
This game is over. It's down 10.
Phoenix is beating Connecticut, and the question of Satu Sapali's guys, she is playing 21 points, 5 rebounds, and assists, a couple steals.
Oh, Satu is playing for Phoenix. No wonder they winning. I mean, all these points Mitchell hitting, it's just garbage points to me. I'm not even looking at her and say, oh, well, she had this much. Well, Jeff Teague, since y'all out there, since the Fever were winning, I wonder what y'all got to say now that the Fever lost, is losing this game. and Kelsey Mitchell has the most points in the game.
Boston's did a great job of not getting in any kind of foul trouble.
Boston only got 13 points, 7 rebounds. She don't even get enough touches. Aaliyah Boston does not get enough touches. Then you look at it, Howard got 15 points. And we ain't really been in no foul trouble with everybody. But Kelsey Mitchell got 30, almost 30 points. But it doesn't mean anything because it's not equivalent to wins because the rotation was so bad. See, if they did this early in the game like they've been doing early or when Sophie Cunningham was hitting them threes, rotating the ball and getting the open shots instead of trying to play one-on-one and do the job themselves because they was down. It's crazy. Sophie Cunningham could have 15 points in this game. The bench ain't got nothing. Michaela Tipson played what the first half, the first quarter, second quarter, ain't seen the floor. She only had 4 minutes. Bibby came in short spurt in the fourth quarter, 3 minutes, down to 6 minutes. You cannot utilize your bench that way. I figure Cece is way overcoached. And yeah, I think she is too. She's probably not showing it as much as she showed it last year. Man, I would too. I would too, Shalom. I don't even care about Kelsey Mitchell's 32 points because all of that is just, to me, I think it's all just garbage. Garbage points for her. You know what I'm saying? She's 7 from 11 from the 3-point line, but at the same time, they ain't trying to get the ball to Boston when she had the matchup against De'Erica Hamby. They ain't even trying to do that. They didn't look for the open shooters when they needed to, like Bibby, like Sophie Cunningham, like Lexi Hall.
All of a sudden, it's just a 12-point game. The lead has melted away. Sparks. Everybody fights is 22 here in this fourth quarter.
Sparks led by 22 points. Stephanie, what you should have been arguing more calls in this game. You just sit there, it's just like, tell you, man, Kelsey Plum getting them. She's getting them ever since she comment about the referees. That's a bad foul. Wow. Well, it looks like the Fever cannot beat the Sparks. So the Sparks has the Fever number, guys. No matter what.
94-81 our score. 36 left. Here's ball game. That's long is the ball. Gives the Sparks a little bit more breathing room here. Still got to watch number 6 going blue. Come on, Gardner. I want to pick up a foul away from the basketball. Mitchell. Look at the names.
Tries to go over the screen and grabs Mitchell on the way.
Alomar returns for the Sparks as Barker has a seat. Mitchell. Pocket pass. Here's Boston getting down. He'll pass to
Mitchell to Boston.
They've run that way. Masters with it. Doing it. Very find a year ago. See, things we talked about that chemistry there. Here's Jackson regaining the handle, 6 on the shot clock. Come on, handing that open for 3. That will go. Stevens flying into
But
it.
the thing about it is, you look at how
Takes us to a top off.
it's a good thing I watch your podcast, not TV. Right? If I had a game like this on TV, I would have thrown something at it by now. I know, right? Man, it's just crazy. It's just crazy because I'm looking at this, right? How in the world that they are not they are not really Stephanie White is not really trying to help this team in better position. But watch what she do in her press conference. Watch what she do in her press conference, guys. Watch what she do.
Isn't that the best part of putting fun away?
You cannot you cannot do what you did in the second quarter and expect to win this game. You can't.
What would you pay for an iPad?
Because
ShieldLeaf.com. Online auction since 2009. This PlayStation 5 sold for only 50 cents. And this smart charcoal grill.
the only way the Fever could really do something, they need to make a trade by the deadline. They need to make a trade by tomorrow or Thursday to figure out a better rotation off the bench. But it um really don't matter because Stephanie White don't know how to use the rotation. So it doesn't matter what pieces we got. Can she utilize them? You you get Chloe Bibby for a 7-day contract. She played lights out for 3 games. Now she can't even get minutes on the court. She can't get no minutes on the court. And you can't say, well, it's about matchup. For your starters, it is, but your bench, it shouldn't matter. Put your bench out there. You get the matchup with your bench. You match any team's bench player and have them out there and allow them to cook. And what-
Yeah. Obviously, we win 7.
I hope, man, that would be genius. That would be genius.
For about 30.
Cause this, I'm man, bro, I can't with this.
Check your price today at Ethos.com.
Kelsey Mitchell, 32 points, the definition of a 3-level score. The 3 comes off the screen, elevates from 2. Crossover, attacks the rim.
And the thing about it is, if you think about this, what did the Los Angeles Sparks coach said when she took over the team? They want to run, they want to shoot threes, they want to space. What did Stephanie White say? She wants to run, space the floor, and shoot threes. But guess what? We don't see that. We see if you switch Kelsey Plum and put Caitlin Clark over there, she'll have 15 assists a game. If you put um
Tonight, you see one from Indiana, 18-5 you. Jackson, too strong. Back up the lead the other way. Mitchell leaves it behind him. McDonald,
and it's too late to play like that now. It's too late to play like that.
she's got 15. She didn't walk into free. She ran into that one.
This is a very yeah, it is very disappointing.
The kick out, Alaba forward answer, no. The Fever contingent here in downtown LA coming alive. Haven't had much to cheer about since the first quarter. Here's Mitchell. She's had the high end all night to get that one. 90 seconds left. Sparks gonna try to sweat that one out of this one.
Yeah, me too. I really want to see C and Central play together. Hopefully, we get to see them next year. Wow. Desiree Stevens. Tell you the Fever just don't have no. I'm watching the Sparks play. I ain't watching the Sparks play. And guess what? They space the floor so well. The Fever don't space the floor. And that's where the difference, Howard, you don't need a Howard. You need somebody like Howard to space the floor that can get to the basket and space the floor and shoot from the outside. She doesn't utilize her shooters. Stephanie White doesn't utilize her shooters at all. She doesn't. And even though this team won 5 games straight, but there was still so many flaws in them games. There were so many flaws.
Let's see what's in the house here tonight on Crypto.com. Jalen Green, I'm watching that Sliders of the Phoenix Suns is the building. Les Dog, Leslie Jones, good time Sparks support, sitting courtside, Ashton Kutcher, Nicholas. So this things happen early on today. Already bumped by Ashton Kutcher. He's got his eye on that out. We got Lexi in the room. Talking to the League Andrews here. Always do. Step 19 points. I hate shots. Perfect from distance. Her teammates doing an outstanding job of finding her. Her 1 2-pointer trail. And then maybe the biggest shot of the night for LA. A corner jumper. Gave the Sparks just a little breathing room here. You talk about the whole moment. What a furious comeback by this Indiana Fever squad. And they might make that one. 11 points by Aaron McDonald in the 4th quarter. So we Cunningham back on the floor. This is a Fever squad that has won 5 in a row coming into tonight. That streak certainly
Well, I hate to say it, guys, but there ain't no guarantee the Fever gonna win Thursday. They'll probably, because I can tell you what.
The Sparks win tonight. They will own the tiebreaker over Indiana. That were to come into play.
I'm telling you, Mitchell got 32 points. It don't mean nothing. Nothing. 34 points don't mean nothing.
33 points from Mitchell. 11 of 19 from the field. 7 of 12. 6 assists as well, Rashawn. 6 helpers. 3 of them were
This game was way out of hand. Way out of hand. Way out of hand. They was down 22 points. 22 points. Mitchell got 34 points. Damn, I mean, Lexi should have took that shot. I think Lexi's confidence. I think Lexi's confidence is shot, guys. How you gonna put Michaela Tipson in for Howard, Sydney Colston for Leo Boston, Chloe Vivian for Kelsey Mitchell? The game is over. 19 seconds. That's ridiculous, man. I don't even want to hear nothing for Stephanie White press conference. I don't want to hear it at all. That's crazy. Marty, I will take video from a game in Toronto next year and send it to you. I'm sure you will, man. I'm sure you will, Doug. This game is...
This offensive explosion that we've seen from the LA Sparks over the course of the last 11 games. The addition of Cameron Brink and what she brings defensively, it's now 4 of the last 5 games where the Sparks have hit the century mark.
Wow. I'm telling you, if the Sparks surge into the playoffs, I hope we do not play them.
This would be just only number 4 in the year for the Sparks. As Colson dribbles it out. And a race from White and Roberts as the Sparks snap the fingers.
I ain't gonna lie, the Sparks got a good coach, man. They got a good coach. They got a good coach. I wish that coach we had hired her instead of Stephanie White. What's going on, Andrew? I watch you and the play-by-play instead of the team. I'm glad I didn't watch it. Ugly. All the best to you. Well, Nikki would be with me Thursday. She would be with me Thursday, so she'll be back in the fold with me. So against the doggone Phoenix Suns. So I said Phoenix Suns, Phoenix Mercury. We'll see how it goes, man. I think now that 5-game winning streak, we just lost this. The Phoenix Mercury, they're going to want revenge against us, especially can the Fever beat them? I don't know. But you gotta tip your hand off to the Sparks, man. They got a lot of weapons on this team. Cam brings have 4 to 5 block shots in the game. We couldn't even create easy buckets for Leo Boston. Kelsey Mitchell had to do all the scoring, no help. You had Sophie Cunningham hot. Then you just pretty much took her away from the offense and struggled. Sophie Cunningham was open so many times. She could have made the team honest. You lost the game in the second quarter by bringing the same rotation back in instead of Then you waited too late to put Chloe Bibby in. She's cold. She can't get her shooting rhythm in. So to me, I just feel like at the end of the day that Stephanie White, she's gonna have to figure out, because no matter who she gets on this team, who they trade for, it's going to be one of those things that you feel like she's not going to be able to execute rotation right because she's going to waste the talent. Even when Caitlin Clark come back, Caitlin Clark is not going to be able to mass. She's going to mass, I say 80%, 95. I say 90% of what the offense does. She's going to be massed there. But everybody else, but you got to think the other 10% is going to be on the coach to utilize the offense, the rotation properly, and she doesn't do that at all. All she does is she don't know how to take them out. She don't know how to lead. She don't know how to get to the hot hand. You look at the Sparks; they was moving the ball all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. All of their bigs could stretch. All of their bigs could play inside and stretch on the perimeter to shoot threes. We don't have that. Natasha Howard can't shoot no three. Leo Boston is not a good three-point shooter. So the only ones you got to shoot threes is Kelsey Mitchell, Damiris Dantes, Chloe Bibby, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hall, but Lexi has not even been shooting. And when she do get the ball, she passes up. And Ari McDonald, but she has to run the offense, so you're not expecting her to stay out there to shoot threes. So you need more perimeter. That's why I said that this team need to go out and got some height with somebody that can play stretch center, stretch three, stretch forward, whatever, to shoot threes to make it honest. If you had say for instance, you had Elizabeth Kitsey, Cam Brink would have never had to play under the basket. Azari Stevens would have never had to play under the basket. Aaliyah Boston could have played one-on-one with Dearica Hamby and took her to town the whole game. Natasha Howard stays down. When Natasha Howard's in the game, she stays in the paint along with Aaliyah Boston. So guess what? All the bigs pile up in the paint. And then when you try to swing the ball out, guess what happens? They spread out. Yeah, they so tall and lengthy, they spread out. So you don't have no entry pass. Kelsey Mitchell's too short. Eric McDonald's too short. So you don't. So the defensive team blocks. They blocks the pathway of your short um players. So and then you don't utilize the players that you need to stretch out to make them honest. Like I said, Chloe Bibby played with this team. She played with the team through the 7-day contract. She was on fire. Now she's barely getting minutes. Somebody said on a podcast, say, is Stephanie White doing this on purpose for some grand master plan, when the playoff comes? Well, you know what? As quick as you went to the 5th seed, now you could drop easily back to the 6th or 7th seed. Easily. Because like I said before, if the Sparks does get into the playoffs, and the way they're playing right now, and they get into the playoffs, guess what's going to happen? They're going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem for LA. I mean, they're going to be a problem for Minnesota. They're going to be a problem for New York. They're going to be a problem for Phoenix. They're going to be a problem for Atlanta. They definitely a problem for us.
When we talk about beauty, I'm telling you, teams and these-
Which Kelsey was better? Got to use the point score. Honestly, Kelsey Plum was better because she got her points when she needed. She didn't have to force to get points. She didn't have to score a lot to get her points. Kelsey Mitchell had to score because nobody else was scoring. And then she looked for her shot all the time. There was too many times that you had people on the perimeter that you could have passed. Natasha Howard did the same thing. She had people on the perimeter. She won't pass. Sophie Cunningham is throwing her hands up like, hey, Leah Boston, she got the ball. She turns into it. And 11 assists. Yeah, exactly. That's a Caitlin stat. Kelsey Plum had a Caitlin stat.
They lose here, but there was a good push in the fourth quarter towards the end, a nice run we saw where they.
That was not a good push in the end of the fourth quarter. The game was completely over. Kelsey Plum, 11 assists, 25 points. Rakia Jackson, 25 points. Rakia Jackson was the key. Honestly, Rakia Jackson was the key in the third quarter. She put that team on her back. Every time that the Fever tried to make a run, they went to Rakia Jackson. They didn't give it to Kelsey Plum and say, hey, do this. No, Kelsey Plum pick and choose when she wanted to score because she gave it up to other people. De'Ara Henry got hers through the second half, through the first half. Then Rakia Jackson came on in the third. Then Kelsey Plum took it down, her and Ezra. And that was the game. Kelsey Plum set the tone in the first quarter. De'Ara Henry in the second quarter. Rakia Jackson in the third, and then Kelsey Plum and Ezra Stevens in the fourth. That's the difference of the game. Then you had Cameron Brink coming there. Cam Brink, 5 block shots, a plus 12. She ain't scoring no points, but her defensive presence said it all. Her defensive presence, 5 block shots in the game.
30 minutes of top presented by AT&T.
Making around her better. Kelsey Mitchell scores way more points. Yeah, but me personally, I would take Kelsey Plum's 25 and 11 and the way she distributed the ball and helped everybody else got involved, then Kelsey Mitchell's 30-something points. Because guess what? If you look at it, Howard had 17. Boston had 15. Mitchell had 34. Eric McDonald had 15. I don't know how she get 15 out of nowhere. Sophie Cunningham only had 8 points. 8 points, and that was in the first half. She didn't score no more. Dantas had 2 points, and that was in the third quarter. What's wrong with that picture?
Track your glucose in real time, so everyone else doesn't have to.
Ray Burrell came off the bench and gave them 7. They had 10 points off the bench. All they starters, Hamby, Stevens, Jackson, and Plum, they all scored in double figures, high double figures, 25, 25, 19, and 16. That was killing us. Kelsey Mitchell didn't make those around her. No, she didn't. That's the Stephanie White thing for not having Bibby in the game earlier. Bibby could have been the difference in the second quarter when Howard was getting cooked. Howard was getting cooked by De'Erica Hamby. Then in the third quarter, she was getting cooked by Rickea Jackson. She's a liability. She can't keep up with that speed, running back and forth. That's why I said the Fever should have had people in there that could run up and down the floor. I mean, if you're not gonna utilize Bree Turner, let her go. Let her go somewhere else. You could. She's young. She's fast. She could have stayed on. She could have gotten on the floor and played some kind of defense. But she's so out of sync because when she come in, she's looking lost because she's not even getting no playing time. Stephanie White doesn't know how to utilize her rotations. She wants to stay with that starting five and play a limit, use a 6 or 7 man, 7, 8 man rotation, and that's killing them every time. You're gonna wear players out like that. You gotta utilize your whole bench. And to me, I feel like she don't even believe in them. She don't even believe in them. But anyway, guys, I gotta sign off. I'll be back Thursday. I'll probably do a recap of this video later tonight, late tonight, or for tomorrow. But this game, to me, this was on Stephanie White. She should have utilized her rotation early in the second quarter when she had the lead. And it could have made it, if you wanted to grind it out, you could have do it a better way. You tried to run with them and you couldn't run with them, and then look what it got you. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Until the next time, Livewire Sports, and I'm out.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Livewire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Livewire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.